billion a year is what it costs the American taxpayers when you throw in all the costs for the illegals, immigration, hospital, welfare programs. I've seen estimates up to $134 billion as well. And so it's time for us to actually take a hard look. What are we actually doing about this? And Steve, we've gotten to this point because of an unholy alliance between Democrats and Republicans. Democrats for political gain, Republicans for business gain. And I've been making the argument. I actually wrote a piece yesterday for Fox News talking about this whole situation. People are talking about we have to keep accepting these immigrants coming to our southern border for humanity's sake, for moral reasons. Well, what about the humanity's sake of the American taxpayer? What about the humanity's sake of my children and my children's children? Because when we think about the economic future of what we're looking at, it gets pretty grim. And the question that people aren't asking, and I think they need to start asking, is if we continue to bring in a lot of low-skilled and unskilled laborers, a lot of whom are coming illegally, what happens when mass automation hits and all of those unskilled or low-skilled laborers get thrown out of work? You're either going to have violence and rioting in the streets, or we're going to have to put them on our social welfare systems, which are already failing. And the only way those get funded is that we get to pay even greater taxes, life-crushing, draconian taxes, to fund those social welfare programs.
Well, the big question is going forward. And when you were talking about Democrats and Republicans, I agree with you, because this is a political problem. If you don't like that number, change the law.
I think part of the problem is I don't think a lot of the American people have focused on the numbers. They haven't really looked and seen the staggering cost that this costs us every year. And people are saying, well, the wall will cost us anywhere from 23 to 25 billion. And I'm saying, well, we're spending 116 to 130 billion a year already on the illegal immigration that is already taking place. I think it's time for us to take a really hard stance. I totally agree with President Trump talking about shutting down the southern border. I would also argue he should shut down government, because then we can have a conversation about what size government do we really want. And people have to understand, when we talk about government shutdown, government really doesn't shut down. We just send home the non-essentials, of which there are about 800,000 federal government employees that are considered non-essential. Let's have that conversation. Why do we have 2 million government employees? Why are we spending $136 billion a year? And why do we have over 430 departments, agencies, and sub-agencies in our federal government?
But